YouTube. This is going to be my review of the Logitech Ultimate Ears Boom. Now this is basically a portable Bluetooth speaker, and we've been seeing a lot of these on the market recently. This is probably one of the higher end contestants in the market. It retails at I think it's £169.99 British pounds, so something around $200 in the US. So it's fairly, it's aimed at the high end market. Now I can also do a quick comparison with this here Beats Pill that I have, which is, although it's a replica, it's going to do the trick in terms of comparison, because basically the same as the real. So anyway, as you can see, the Beats Pill does come with a case, whereas the UE Boom has the disadvantage of not coming with a case. I think that's pretty significant considering it's a speaker, so you'd expect a lot of dust and things to get in here unless you keep it covered. On top of that, one of the main selling points of the UE Boom is the fact that it's waterproof, but if you can see here, the actual the headphone jack and the micro USB charging port are exposed, so you're going to need to get separate seals for them to cover them up. Apart from that, it's very unique in that the whole thing is waterproof, which, I mean, although you're not going to be playing your tunes underwater, it's useful if you're heading to the beach or whatever and you want to just have that peace of mind. Anyway, when it comes to the Beats Pill, as you can see, it is quite a bit smaller in terms of actual size. The Beats Pill has actually 4 speakers built into it, whereas this only has, this one has 8. And yeah, as you would expect, because it's slightly bigger, it's chunkier, it's heavier, but this one does pack more of a punch. The UE Boom is significantly better than the Beats Pill, well, than the replica Beats Pill, but I've heard the replica Beats Pill is as good as the real one, but again, just bear that in mind that it is a replica. The sound quality of this is significantly better than what I noticed from this. Also, there are no breakups when you're sort of paired with a Bluetooth device. It's sort of flawless connection, and it's a massive range. I sort of managed to step somewhere about 25-30 meters away before I started breaking up. Now that's very impressive considering there's no cables or any such thing involved, and it's transmitting a full sort of 320 kilobytes per second quality soundtrack. So that was obviously very impressive. The range on my Beats Pill was something about 5 or 6 meters, so you can see there's a massive difference there. Now battery life on this is about 3 to 5 hours, and on this it was about 7 to 8. So again, UE Boom really was impressive in that category as well. I can't really demonstrate the sound quality to you because YouTube no longer allows that. So I'm going to have to do my best just to describe what the sound is like, and you'll have to take my word for it. But before I do that, I'll just show you quickly the box, which I think is very swish, and it's quite unique actually. So you take off that and you actually get this cylindrical shape where the UE Boom sort of sits right in here, like that, quite comfortably fits, and on either side you get these little reels which you can take out. So one of them has manuals and a really strange bright cable in there which charges it. It doesn't really go with the rest of the packaging, but it's kind of strange. And the other has, well, the charger. I just thought I'd point it out. It's quite nice packaging. It's just a little bit strange why they've included a fluorescent yellow set of, well, cables and charger with a black and red speaker. But yeah, that's just one thing about it. The actual sound quality, right, it's not, the bass is not as powerful as I was led to believe by sort of reviews that I'd read before purchasing it, but the highs and mids are definitely clear, as was said. I found the songs sounded much clearer than they did on the Beats Pill, but I actually say the Beats Pill's bass was better. Well, better as in bigger. I mean, some people may actually prefer less bass. Me, on the other hand, I think that for a portable speaker, a lot of bass is a good thing. Now, the UE Booms are definitely louder. On top of that, you actually get an app that you can download called, I think it's just called UE Boom, and it allows you to, firstly, configure it by different equalizer settings, one of them being out loud, one of them being intimate, and there's a couple of other settings. And all that does is it just changes the sound dynamics so that it best fits the environment you're in. I mean, I think the recommended setting is just to keep it on out loud, because that's sort of it has the volume at the highest level, and it seems to be free of distortion. Anyway, you get some nice features with the UE Boom, such as you get the physical buttons here. You can actually click the up and down volume buttons.
100% charge.
And it tells you the charge, which is pretty neat. On top of that, obviously, you get this very nice mesh. It feels very nice in the hand. And you know, just holding it in your hand and playing your music works very well. On top of that, you get this advertised 360-degree sound, which you don't get with the Beats Pill. With the Beats Pill, when it's it's facing one way, then sound is very muddy coming the other way, because, I mean, obviously the speakers, it's facing the other way. Whereas with this, you actually get pretty much 360-degree sound. Now, obviously, there's sound lacking if you're sort of placing it towards you like this, with the bar facing towards you. Then you still get a bit of the muddy sound that you would get with the Beats. But with the speaker in any of these orientations, you get a very clear, very crisp, and, you know, rich sound, which it's quite impressive for a portable speaker. And you know, it's the kind of quality you'd expect from PC speakers or something like that. So yeah, that's my review of the Logitech UE Boom. I highly recommend the speaker. It's much better than the replica Beats Pill, which isn't really saying much, I guess, because the replica Beats Pill costs around £50–60. But you know, I've owned quite a lot of speakers, including the Harman Kardon sound sticks for the PC, and I'd say that this sounds as good as them, if not slightly lacking in the bass department, but still, you know, very good quality speaker. Sounds great, works very well, range is massive, so I recommend it. Thanks for watching. Rate, subscribe, comment, like, and check out my other videos.